Indiana State football fall camp coverage is brought to you by U.S. Lawn, the official lawn care provider of Sycamore Athletics.
Ryan, take us through when fall camp started and exactly how your story kind of unfolded to be a part of the program and how your opportunity came about.
Yeah, fall camp was an absolute blast. We were actually just talking about it yesterday, about whether we'd have $5 million or another 2 weeks of fall camp, and we were saying 2 weeks of fall camp. It's always good to come in and compete. Fortunate enough that first time here was able to show out. So now we're just basically working towards doing well this season. It's doing well in practice. That's pretty much it.
How have you tried to not put – everyone puts a ton of pressure on themselves individually in whatever you do, but knowing this was a position that was much needed, how did you just foresee yourself and how you balance just the expectation you had for yourself, but also not putting too much, on your plate right from the start?
I've been told as a kicker, you have to have a very short mind. If you miss a kick, that's in the past, can't get caught up on it. So I feel like that's been a big contributing factor to how much success I'm having. Honestly, just keep a short mind. You can't you can't think about it too much, because if you get caught up on the misses you have, then you're just gonna that's all you think about, and just keep a clear mind.
What do you like about your room in terms of the special teams unit, the time you guys spend around each other, that each of you guys up and down the room bring to that unit?
I have an absolute blast with everyone on the team. One of the main people I talk to is Steven Ruiz. Being an older kicker, I learned a lot from him. Just how he operates. He's a veteran, so I look up to him. Everyone else, though, they're just great people, great to be around. We could have interesting conversations on the sideline. We don't do kicking all through practice, but yeah, great group of guys.
When was your first introduction to Coach Shep? And once you met him and got to know him, what you really enjoyed just about his style and how he coaches you guys?
So my first introduction was actually back in Illinois. I was playing around a golf. And Coach Shep gave me a call. Obviously, that's when they were talking about bringing me out here. Wasn't really expecting it, so I had to leave the golf course really quickly. But in person, Coach Shep is everything and more that you can expect. He's a great guy. He cares a lot for the kickers and snappers and punters. So it's great to have a guy like that on your side.
I know initially when fall camp started, you weren't here. When was your first day, and when did you actually get started and get in uniform and get to know your teammates?
So I came up, it was 3 Fridays ago. So I wasn't here for part of the fall camp. And then I suited up that Tuesday because I had to get all the paperwork done, all the physical. But yeah, suiting up just felt great. I love football season, so just happy to be out here.
What has you just most excited for this year, Ryan? You mentioned that you're a freshman getting involved and getting involved in the program, but knowing this is one of the best leagues or the best league at the FCS level, and just the excitement level that you have to be a part of that.
Super excited. Honestly, a big part of it was traveling. I'm super stoked to do that, because where I was going before, we weren't really leaving the state that much. So, now that we're able to travel across the country playing big stadiums like Purdue, it's crazy.